Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is video finds you. It's boy Jay here, and we got an announcement for the digital event, which will go into detail about telling us who and what is coming in Title Update 5, which is still kind of speculative on whether it's the last update or not. We don't know. Still up in the air. They haven't said anything about it being the last, but hey, it's coming, and you know, the hype is starting to build. Everyone's looking forward to what's coming. We're all speculating. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about what I personally want to see in Title Update 5, right? So let's get right into it. What I want to see most in Title Update 5, right? You know, aside from like new monsters, new weapons, new curious crafting, all that's coming. Like, I know that's coming. It's going to be hype. It's going to be great. I'm going to enjoy making new armor sets for you guys here on the channel. Definitely subscribe down below so you don't miss it. But what I want to see most is some closure, some kind of story, right? I want to get back to a little bit of story. And because we've been hunting through the endgame grind for a little bit, right? Which is around the curio. And we know, if you've played the story of Sunbreak, so if you're in the endgame, you've played the story of Sunbreak, we know that the curio are subservient, right? They serve another monster, another bigger monster, right? So I'm purposely being vague because, you know, we got the PlayStation and the Xbox players. They haven't had the chance to dive and get through Sunbreak yet, but we know that the curio serve a bigger monster. Whether that's, you know, we already know Malzeno, right? It uses the curio, and then, you know, something else uses the curio too. So I want to get back to maybe a little bit of story elements because we've been hunting through all of the anomaly monsters that have been infected by the curio. We've been hunting through Risen Elder Dragon. So curio are all over the place in this game, everywhere, all over the world. And why? I want to get to why. I want to get to what monster are they serving? Like, is there some sort of super Malzeno out there? Is there maybe another big bad monster we don't know about that's using the curio to suck the life out of other monsters and take that energy? That's kind of what I want to get to. I want to see some closure. I want to see some story elements kind of come back in. Much like how at the end of Iceborne, you know, we got the Safi'jiiva, Alatreon, Fatalis. We got those three where it was speculated that like all of those monsters were running away from each other, or those monsters were affected by each other, which is why we all fought, you know, why we fought Alatreon in the same place we fought Safi'jiiva. And it's like, what the hell is Alatreon running away from? Oh my god, Fatalis is back, you know, just kind of a little loose tied up, you know, just to kind of all tie it all together as to why all this stuff is happening, right? Because so far in the Sunbreak updates, it's just kind of like, oh, we found this monster over here, go kill it, yay, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a new Risen has showed up, just go kill it, whatever, right? There hasn't been a big thread that kind of ties everything together. And yes, they've been dropping hints here and there, and then in some of the new dialogue the NPCs have. So I can't wait for Title Update 5 to kind of tie all those things together. Maybe we get a new cutscene in the game, and if there is a Title Update 6 after this, you know, maybe Title Update 5 sets up, you know, with a new cutscene with some new story dialogue, sets up the ultimate closure that will come in Title Update 6. Or, you know, Title Update 5 is the closure, and we get closure, and we get, boom, we're done. Sunbreak is done, right? Which would be great. I mean, Sunbreak has been amazing. I have heavily enjoyed playing through the game. So, yeah, I just want to see a little bit of story elements. I want to see a little bit of effort come through. And we kind of did get a little snippet of that. We did see a tweet where they mentioned they were recording some voice lines for this next title update. Whether that is the presentation with Dame Fiorayne or maybe even something else in the game, right? Which goes back to what I was saying. Want to see some cutscenes. Want to see some closure. Why are the Curio still going crazy? Who do they serve? What's going on with that? I think if we tie up all those loose ends, boom, we could be done. We can close the book on Sunbreak and look towards what's coming next in the Monster Hunter franchise. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. I want to see some kind of story element, some kind of close up all these loose threads that have been hanging around Sunbreak for a while. And then we move on to speculating about what is happening next in the Monster Hunter franchise. And of course, we enjoy the contents of Title Update 5 as they are. You know, we're going to have a lot of content to dig into because, you know, we're going to get more anomaly levels to go through. We're gonna get more monsters. We're gonna get new armor, new weapons, all of that. And of course, I'm gonna go into them and cover it in great detail here. So definitely subscribe down below. You don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of the conversation. And as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.